Welcome to the Big Boneyard. Enter at your own risk.
Decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
That's where we come in. We come in and we solve that problem for them and really set them on the right track in order to try and get back to what their life was like before the accident happened.
Let's say it together now. Technical difficulties. Yeah, we had a few. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Big Boneyard. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. And I think it's going to be a good night. So let me start as per usual. For those of y'all who've been living under a rock, I just say stuff like that because it irritates people because of my big head. But no, hey, this is Big Bone One Percenter. Your man here at the Big Boneyard. And along with me, we got my man Tate from A-Bay. What's up, Tate?
What's up?
Oh, good to see you, sir. But wait, there's more. I love being able to do this. We have a special guest in the house who, don't get me wrong, he's family. You already know that. But we have grace in our presence tonight. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Doggone Black Dragon, former national president of Black Sabbath MC, author of many excellent quality literature for your education in the biker community. Seriously, do yourself a favor and get hip with what Black Dragon is putting down. But in the meantime, Black Dragon, brother, thank you for being here. Are you there with us? Echo 39. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Man, I just said all kinds of really cool stuff, and I could have said it cooler, but then I realized you were muted. Could you hear what was going on?
I could hear you. You couldn't hear me?
I could not hear you. Anyway, the stuff I said, it was legendarily wonderful, and I said it about you, and it was all true. I think it probably could have been cooler, but I was multitasking. Anyway, what's up, man?
And I said thank you.
Right on. Okay. Right. Man, I think it's gonna be good. A couple of things I should get this out of the way straight away, because there's gonna be, I see a lot of folks is popping in here tonight. So this is gonna be a good little conversation. So here's the thing. What we talk about, what we say, I want to make it very clear that this is the disclaimer. These are our words only. We're speaking for ourselves, not our respective organizations, whilst we might love those organizations. The words of myself, Tate, or even Dragon, in case he pisses somebody off. These words are our opinions and our opinions only. I wanted to get that out of the way, right. And but having said that, tonight I think it's going to be a good show. Little housekeeping. If you're in our area, if you're in Florida, do yourself a favor. There's a bike night coming up. There's one on February the 5th, the COC bike night. It's going to be at the American Legion Post 104. Check out my socials to check the flyers and everything about that. You definitely want to come to that. The Boneyard chapter of ABATE has their bike night, which is going to be, or our bike night, as it were, is going to be on the last Wednesday of this month at the Backyard Tavern. Same difference. There'll be information put on social media about that. So if you're in the area, definitely come through. But wait, there's more. 429. I'll get it straight at the top of the show. HB 429 is that bill that we keep talking about where they're trying to not let bikers be bikers, but they want us to be gang members instead. This is just a snapshot version of it. Go to change.org and put in fight HB 429. That's fight like a fist fight, and HB like Hotel Bravo 429er. If you're in the military, you're already on the site. So that's change.org and search for fight HB 429. If you do that, sign that petition. It's definitely going to make a difference. Folks are paying attention to it. Logic, what's up? I see Logic. A Physical, it's good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Hey, Miami. Miami's in the house. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. But yeah, so, man, so what do you think about what we're talking about tonight, Dragon?
HB 429?
No. About the proc. We're talking about, well, we're going to talk about the proc. We're going to do a little recap of the proc. We were all there. It was all kinds of wonderful. And so, well, let me ask the question. You've gone to the proc for several years. You've been a speaker there. You've done a lot of things with the proc. What is your overall presumption? What's your overall opinion of the proc? Good, bad, or indifferent? What do you think? Just because you go don't mean you love it. Just means when you go.
I love it. I love the proc, and I go because I love it. And for those who don't know, the proc is where I got my start as a public speaker in the motorcycle club community. It's where I really kind of went over the top and was really legitimized at the proc. The first time I spoke there, I had been doing Black Dragon Biker TV since about 2016. I think I first spoke at the proc in 2017, something like that, or 2016, late 2016, or maybe or actually it had to be 2017. So it would have been January. So, or maybe it was 2018. But anyway, after I spoke there, my books and everything exploded because the proc is a national convention with people from all over the United States and people that come down from Canada as well. So I got a nationwide exposure from speaking there. I got a standing ovation. It was really cool. And it's when people began to notice, hey, this guy knows a little something about motorcycle clubs. And my books were doing good, but they soared after the proc. So I love the proc because it teaches so much. There's so much for you to gain, so much for you to glean, so much experience there for you to rub elbows with. And you get to walk up and touch national presidents of 1% outlaw motorcycle clubs that you would never see in your entire life. Damn sure wouldn't have an audience with them.
Yeah. You know, no, I was going to tell you, you hit on a thing that really kind of I appreciate. I've been going to the proc for years. I've been a speaker several times, even going far back as 2010. And I was reminded of something that I've been saying for a long time. And I've been saying, look, man, there's seriously big crowds. A lot of people come to the proc. I've been saying this in Incom for a long time. There's a lot of folks come to the proc, right? And I say people in the proc, they get involved, they get plugged in. I've been saying that, right? So this year with this HB 429, while I was speechifying, I brought it up and I did just like I did a moment ago. And I said, go to change.org, put in fight HB 429 and sign that petition. When I said that, at the time in which I said that, there was about around 8,000 signatures, which is good, but it's nowhere near where we want to end up at. After I said, and you know, I didn't think about it right after I said it. I wanted people to plug in and do the thing. A couple of days, the next day, I was talking to a guy at the proc, and I mentioned to him, he asked me a question about HB 429, and we're talking about it, and I said, well, listen, make sure you go and sign that petition. He said, oh, he goes, I did it. I said, oh, you already did it? Oh, when did you do it? He says, while you was on stage. He goes, all of us did. He said, I sent it to my brothers back home and all of them did it. I said, oh yeah, shit, let me take a look. Dude, the thing is shot. It was over 9,000.
Yeah.
I had said one thing. We had been stuck at 8,000 for a couple of weeks. No movement. I spoke at the Proc once, and it's over. It went over 1,000.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say this. I saw in real time what that means. So yes, it's a lot of people that go to the Proc, but there's a reason why. So matter of fact, Tate, let me ask you, what was this your first Proc?
Yes, it was, and it will not be my last. Actually, while we were setting up for this show, I just got confirmation my tickets are purchased for 2027.
So having said that,
you better be purchasing your tickets pretty damn fast, because
oh yeah.
Look, Dragon, tell them, look, every year,
every year in the first month. You got a whole year to buy tickets, but it gets sold out. So there's two phases of tickets. There's the pre-tickets where you get everything.
Right, the early bird.
The early birds, thank you. The early bird tickets, and they sell out before. They sell out as soon as they announce when the next Proc is going to be. So only people at the Proc are getting those tickets.
The early birds were sold out before I made it home from New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey,
I was like, what the hell? But this year they actually did come out. They came out with a second round of
did they?
Round because the system crashed. So many. It was like a damn Taylor Swift concert because so many people bought tickets. It crashed the system.
The first and second round were both sold out while I was standing at your table.
Wow. Yeah. So
the only ones that are left are the late signups.
Right. They're going to have another round of tickets, though. Or my understanding is they're going to have another round of tickets.
Like, I texted Foxy and was like, how am I supposed to get a ticket if it's already sold out?
Yo, Foxy was on the phone with somebody. She called the ticket place because, the thing had crashed. And she literally told him, I need you to hold 3 tickets right now. Here's my card number. She gives them the card number. They said, okay, it's set up. Hit submit. Boom. Those 3 tickets already sold out within the time it took her to read her damn credit card number. True story. In fact, I wish she was on here. Anyway, but the moral to the story is, if you don't have tickets to the Proc, you got to fix that situation.
Soon.
Definitely want to do that. Yeah. But here's the thing, though.
Look at this. Room rates $159 a night. So here's one of the crazy things about the Proc. It's 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you leave Sunday morning. It's a 3-day convention at a major hotel, the Sheraton. Now, how much do rooms at a Sheraton normally cost? Like $300 a day? Yeah.
Well, the ones where we stayed at is super nice. So yeah.
So
William, to answer your question real super fast, HB 429 is a bill just in Florida. However, if it passes in Florida, it will pass everywhere else. So definitely, that's why so many people from around the country are plugged in with this, and they're watching. But I'm sorry, as you were saying, Dragon.
And so when you think about what you get, the tickets are $100. I don't think they were that much last year. They might have been $89 or something last year.
Yeah.
So for the first time in a long time, it looks like the tickets have gone up. So it's $100 for a ticket for 3 nights, 3 days of a convention. And then the room is $159. I mean, with tax and stuff, the room would be about probably $180, $190. This for a major hotel like the Sheraton, for all these days, there's going to be about 4,000 plus people there. We know 4,000 is the number because that's typically what they say they generally get. So if it's sold out, we know there's going to be at least 4,000 people there.
Hey, there's a link. Somebody from the Pro Convention, fortunately, just chimed in. Hey, thank you all for being here. We're talking about you. just made a post. I put it up on the screen with information about tickets. So if you can copy and paste that, if you're watching on your cell phone, copy and well,
Oh,
actually
look at
your
that.
laptop, whatever, copy and paste that so you can get that information. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna pop that up periodically so everybody can get it, or if not, go in the comments so you can see it. But
UK kid said, I'm gone. I have to go get a ticket.
yeah, right on. But I guess the thing that we're talking about, though, we're talking about how hard it is. Not how hard, but how the tickets go really quickly,
How
and there's
challenging
thousands
it
of
can be
people.
to get a ticket. Yeah. Because
But
there's going to be at least 4,000 people there.
but the big question is why? Why are these tickets going so fast? Why are all these people going? And that's kind of the thing that I really want to share tonight is that when you go to the proc, there's a reason. There's a reason why thousands of people stop what they're doing, save up money for 6 months or a year to make sure they're going to go and have a great time and all like this. And some fool told me, "Oh, everybody just go there for a party." You don't have to go halfway across the country for a party. You got
No,
biker parties in your backyard, right?
no. And big
Um,
ones.
yeah, and big ones.
And big ones. You
And
got the rare breeds and stuff and
yeah,
Kings of the South and block
next
burner
level.
parties
Yeah,
all
I mean,
over the place.
there's some good parties pretty much everywhere you want to go. But here's the thing: at the proc, you're gonna actually, for real, learn something. And
Yeah.
we're gonna get to the folks that think differently in a second, but you're gonna learn. So I grabbed one page of some of the agendas, some of the things that were going to be talked about at the proc, and these what's called breakout sessions. The breakout session. First of all, anybody who knows who Big Moochie is, if you don't know how to dance, he's going to teach you.
They say I say it wrong every time.
The biker shuffle guy, the cha-cha slide and all that stuff. So Big Moochie is doing line dance classes, several of them at the proc. Now that's just a fun thing that people
He
like.
made up a dance for this proc.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he makes up those line dances,
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
they
see.
be coming from him.
I met
And
him.
he made one for the proc this year, a special one, a proc shuffle.
Oh, no kidding, a proc
yeah.
shuffle.
Well, I'm not sure the exact name, but it was like proc shuffle. I
saw a bunch of people doing some dance, so that must have been it. But the thing is, that's it, as obscure or whatever as it sounds. Yeah, Big Moochie is going to be teaching line dances, but then you have the social clubs have a big like a mini convention for these social clubs from all across the country, and they get together and they decide on what they're going to do from a charity standpoint. Polaris, one of the sponsors, a big sponsor, Polaris. They've got Indian. They have a whole entire session about Polaris related motorcycles / slingshot.
Which are the best motorcycles in the world and stuff, and people love them and ride them and everything and stuff, and folks have victories and Indians and stuff like that. They don't ride it's all black, raggedy, Harley Davidson like people.
Oh, you mean those tried and true American classic iron motorcycles called Harley Davidson? Yeah,
be on the side of the road. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna fight. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a fist fight later on. FCC rules don't allow us to do it on YouTube because of
But they be having Polarises and stuff there, and
but they do.
Nice.
They gave away one year.
Did they?
I want to say, I think it was year before last. I believe
they
did.
I don't never win nothing, man.
They do so much stuff, but then there's Female Biker Friday, and they've got of course there's the big party, the meet and greet. That's the Friday night. And by the way, people start showing up to the proc on Wednesday. It doesn't start until Friday, but
especially if you're going to go down to New Orleans, of course.
Oh yeah,
you got to go there on Wednesday.
There's folks Wednesday and
Thursday
there
on Monday just so they can hang out in New Orleans.
Yeah, there's unofficial parties going on Thursday night and Friday night in New Orleans. This year was new. In fact, we were in New Orleans in 2023, and again, just this month. And you can't beat New Orleans, man. But but people show up to every proc I've been to. People start showing up on Wednesday and Thursday, and I mean a lot of people. There was easily 2,000 people there on Thursday, and the thing hadn't even got started. So, but anyway, along with that, let's see.
And people were everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Let's see, if we go to Facebook, we could actually bring up their proc page, couldn't we? Let me see if I can make that happen. But so what do you learn? Over the years, I have seen. So the pro convention is one thing I would be remiss to say, because Foxy would be angry if we didn't say the pro convention has a party. They have a couple big parties.
yeah.
And they are just off the chain. It has a party, but the pro convention is not a party. It's not.
Right. That's what I was saying. It's you can go to a party anywhere. So people don't go to the proc just for party. That's not the thing. I mean, a good party, but that's not the reason that you go.
Yeah. You go to the proc to learn. You go to the proc to network. You go to the proc to fellowship with club. The proc is almost like a mini roundup of sorts.
Yeah, very much so. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna read. Where is it? I do those introduction, or like the what do you call it? Not the introduction, but the doggone the description of the show. So here's the official description of the show. So for over 22 years, a group of from over 22 years ago, a group of bikers from around the country have gathered in a different location each year to fellowship and to learn more from each other about this lifestyle that we love so well. What started as a very small gathering turned into one of the largest, most successful biker conventions in the United States. Like with everything else, though, they're devoted attendees and there's some haters. And the haters, who oddly enough are those who have never actually been to a proc, but amazingly, they seem to always have such incredible negative insight into this convention of mostly Black bikers. And I guess it's to be expected, though, because whenever Black folks do something very positive, there's some other Black folks front and center ready to talk trash about it. So tonight, we're going to give the haters, we're going to give them their 15 minutes. And so that's what we're doing here on the Big Boneyard tonight. But to finish what Dragon was saying, legitimately and truly, you go to the proc, you're going to network with people that you wouldn't normally have the opportunity to. You're going to meet people that you would never meet. You're going to meet, and I hate to use this expression, but people that are I'll say very, very influential and famous in the MC community from around the world.
Bone, share my screen. Look, the proc page is live streaming us. The proc page is live streaming us, man.
Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Okay, let me find it. So go to the proc. Okay.
No. Just share my page. Just share my screen. I got it. There's a request down there in your bottom for you to show me. You see?
Oh, okay, right here. Okay.
Yeah, I've already done the work for you.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. All right. So wait, where is it?
You just hit the share button.
Ad stage. There we go. Wait, it says before presenting screen, remove the other media streams from what?
Yeah, you got to. If you're streaming one, you got to turn yours off.
I got to turn. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, take yours away from the stage.
All right, let me see how to do that. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I can remove.
And add mine.
I'll remove that from the stage. Add that one.
And add mine. Boom.
Ammo. There you go.
So
okay, let me blow it up.
Oh, that is crazy, bro.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to work for you.
So you're watching the proc. So the proc. They're watching us, and we're watching them right back. That's. In modern technology.
They got 26 proc people watching us right now.
Oh, right on. Hey, that is very cool. Well, hey, what's up, proc? Hey, that's what's up.
What I wanted to show you.
My tech stuff.
Go back. Put me back on for just a second. I hate to take over your show like this.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Bam. There we go.
Okay, so this just look at some of the stuff that happened at the proc. This is all these people. Okay, this is down in the main area out by the this is in one of the bars in the lobby, and we can just just go down. So this is Prophecy MC in Birmingham and Omens MC Gadsden, Alabama. We put on for the state, not just the cities. This is well, I'm not sure. Oh wait, I got to go into the proc. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is us live right now. And this must be for, oh, look, they give out, there's some stuff people got. Looks like people got some awards and stuff. This is going to be for 2026. Wow. So this is going to be, oh, this is the one we just did. Okay, the next one's 2027. So this is the actual Sheraton. And see, we can't have the music or we
Before
will,
the invasion.
how do I
Right.
turn the music off? Okay, there, right here. So this is the this is where we were at the Sheraton. Very nice place. It was really, really gorgeous. We had bikers everywhere. Look at that. Motorcycles all outside. Bikers just walking through social clubs. Just
Right.
all these people and the food. Oh my God, the food down in New Orleans.
Oh,
If
the
you've been in
food
New Orleans,
is outstanding. The
Look at
food
all
was
them-
outstanding.
Now this is the middle of the winter, and all the motorcycles went down there.
Yeah,
Trolley
from
cars,
all over. From all over.
motorcycles all over the place. This is all out in front of the hotel. The hotel, we got to give you your props. Sheraton, New Orleans, treated everyone with great love and respect. They accommodated me and my two service dogs, which we're very thankful for that. And just treated everybody like kings and queens. It was amazing there. Here's one of the, I guess this might be one of the parties.
No, I think that I don't know. That might have been a party. Yeah, that was one of the parties. That was Friday. That looks like Friday night.
Man, and then here, look, man, we had this right here is the State Burners.
Yeah.
And they are the oldest black motorcycle club in the United States of America, perhaps in the world. Born in 46? And he's got some sort of award, which I'm jealous of. I didn't get no Proc award. Man, damn, we didn't get no. Did you get a Proc award? I'm gonna be mad if you got a Proc.
I think they are what you call it now. I
want a big old nice ass glass looking trophy and stuff, man.
You got one. You got one from Income.
Yeah, but I want one from the Proc too. It's like,
okay, I do too.
you got a Grammy, but I want a BET award, bro. Come on, man.
right.
I want both.
We had the Thunder Guard Motorcycle Club Nation there. Look at this, all these 1%ers and nobody left. Like nobody was on. Here they are, man. Oh my God, they showed up, man.
Oh my God, bro.
God.
Hell no.
Who invited them? It wasn't like that. It was so beautiful. You got these guys here trying to wear my cowboy hat. I don't understand why, Bone, we're the only people supposed to have cowboy hats. But anyway,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, here they are.
I would be remiss if I didn't point out that a incredibly strong contingent of the mighty outcast nation.
Yeah, I was gonna get as soon as we got to their picture, I was gonna do that.
Okay. Oh, right on. Right.
I got you. But this is, you can just see all of the clubs there and social clubs. Where was this at? I didn't see this thing.
That banner thing. I don't know where they had that, but I keep seeing it.
Look at all these people with Proc awards. What the hell?
You got to remember how huge. You got to remember how huge this thing was. The property was gigantic.
Yeah, it was so huge.
What's up, y'all? But it was huge.
I missed all the
thousands of people at this Proc, like at every Proc. And if you can, I want to get into, and we can keep doing this while we're talking. But one of the things that I wanted to get into was we've got a list of things. I wrote down a few.
These are Georgians here. I know my people. Well. Say what, brother?
Well, so here's the thing. What we've been, as much as we're talking all about the Proc and all this good stuff, as per always, it's always somebody talking trash, right? Always
these road north divas, man. Oh, someone always talking trash. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, okay, all right. But seriously, and I got into a couple of little debates. I won't call it nothing too crazy, but it just irritates me when I see somebody pop up, especially like on the Proc page, talking about all these different negative things as to why it is that the Proc is bad, or you shouldn't go, or here's why nobody should be there. Just really negative stuff. So I wrote down a few of them, and Tate, I think he did as well. But,
oh, wow, really?
Yeah, let me tell you the first one. The first one is, in my opinion, laughable. But what it was is the first thing was you can't learn anything from the proc. You got to hit the street. This is what the dude said. You can't learn anything from the proc. If you want to learn something about biking, hit the street.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like,
this don't look like the street to you.
But here's the question I ask every one of these fools that says some of this stuff. And I said fools, I meant it. I said what I said. Right. But the thing that I asked every single one of these people every single time was what happened the last time you went to the proc?
I haven't been.
Yeah. I haven't been. I ain't missing that. Like, you remember that kid in school when you ask them what's 10 plus 8 divided by 6? And then they go, oh, dude, I ain't trying to mess with that old silly stuff.
Who needs that?
I don't need to be learning no numbers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can answer as cool as you want, but in real life, everybody knows you don't know. You don't know. It's like the class clown who's clowning, not because he's funny, but because he doesn't want to be embarrassed because of what he don't know. Now, and some people get conditioned to do that even as adults with something as important as the proc.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And you don't know what you don't.
Maybe shut up. Shut the hell up.
And just look at the smiles on the people. Like these are some of the what you guys have been looking at is some of the vendors there. They had world-class vendors there with beautiful. So this lady came from all the way across the country. They had world-class vendors there with all the stuff that you expect to see, the rings and the hats and the stuff.
It was an entire floor.
Yes.
Of vendors.
Yes.
And in fact, every year there's at least an entire floor full of vendors. So forget about your flea market. Go to the proc. If they don't have it, they haven't invented it, including the doggone motorcycle. They got them there too.
Yeah. Now these are the ladies. These are a bunch of ladies. I bet you they're doing the big moochie dance. I bet you
they look organized.
That's what's going on here. Is because typically that's going to draw.
There's Howie. What's up, Howie? Man, where's that? Howie, yes. Hey, look, Howie is some of y'all don't know this, but myself, Black Dragon, and the gentleman Howie said the proc helped me with the MPP survey. Most hadn't heard of this before. So exactly, Howie came. Joey Lester and Jim Barr from Core. And some of y'all don't even know. If you come to the proc, you know who I'm talking about. But they talked about the Motorcycle Profiling Project survey. A lot of folks hadn't even heard of it. Howie is the third. So there's 3 black guys who won. What do you call it? We won the
3 black guys.
We didn't win the BET award.
In the 40-year history of the proc, there are only 3 black men that have won.
You mean income?
Did I say income?
Yeah, you said proc.
So of the 40-year history of INCOM, the National Coalition of Motorcyclists, in that 40-year history, only 3 black men have won Silver Spoke Awards. I was the first, Big Bone was the second, Howie was the third, and for the first time in history, all 3 of those black men that won that were at the same place at the same time in the same building at a place called the Proc.
Yeah, I've got a picture of it actually. I'm gonna find that picture while we're talking. But so while we're talking, you keep sharing that screen. I'm gonna go to the next thing that I was told, or that I read from one of these
right there. That guy right there is Big Moochie, the guy who makes up those dances. And let me say this, of the 2 of those guys, one of the things that the proc is very proud of is is what it produces in terms of what it produces for the motorcycle set. One of the things that it helped to produce was Black Dragon, the guy that you know. Another thing that it helped to produce and explode is a guy named Big Bone. So 2 of those winners can say that they have found a home and have come from the production and the greatness of the proc. So when people say, what does the proc do? Well, the proc has helped to give you Black Dragon, whether you like him or not. They've helped to give you Black Dragon and Big Bone. Yeah. And also also they have given so much more to the community. So that was one thing that was very exciting to know. Like, what does the proc have? What can you do in order to, if you want to learn about motorcycling, you need to be in the street. Is this not the street?
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Oh, here's the picture. Hold on, I'm going to share this. This isn't the best picture, but son of a gun. All right. Well, what the hell? I'll share it anyways. The first one I found. But I'll tell you this while we're talking. One of the things that happened at the proc was, hold on, I'm gonna lose this just for a bit. Where are we?
Wow, you lost it for real. There we go.
Yeah. Well, just leave it where it is. We'll come right back to it.
Yeah.
The thing is that the one of the big things that I can speak about now, I wasn't able to once upon a time, but for the past 3 years, my nation, which I'm very proud to say, they say we ride for peace, right? Well, my club has been instrumental in doing a thing at the proc called the Peace Summit. We've done this for 3 years, behind the scenes, low key, and a number of folks know that that Outkast was instrumental in creating peace in the black motorcycle set amongst dominants. There's a great number of dominants.
One percenters for people.
Say again.
Amongst 1%ers for people who.
Amongst 1%ers, yeah. This has been a there's different organizations that have had issues, from dramatic issues with one another for decades, and by working with the proc, not just location wise, but some other things that I'll not go into, we were able to facilitate peace in a big way throughout North America. That happens because the proc is what the proc is. And I'm not at liberty to go into great detail. If you know, you know, right? But that's a big deal. It's legendary, historic, iconic stuff. And it happened at the proc. It's been happening at the proc. And guess what? That ain't for everybody to know. But when somebody says to me, like, what's this other thing? Well, number 2 and number 3. Number 2 says it's for social clubs only. Number 3 says it's some 99er shit. Number 2 and number 3. Hey, Tate, what if anything do you say? What do you think? Is this 99er shit, or what do you think?
I think it's for everybody. But the balance off of those two, the one that I kept getting was, why the hell are you going? You're a white boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a black people thing. That's for the other side.
Hey, don't tell Skinny and Joey and all of them folks.
But no, I mean,
you forgot to tell them.
There were white folks all over the thing. There were white folks around.
Yeah, it's black, brown, some white folks. And here's the thing. And
now Income has thrown its weight behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're deal. Now here. Hey, here's some stuff, people, that y'all don't know. So I said there were 3 African Americans that have won Silver Spoke Awards since 2020, and or since the 40-year history of the proc. And I want to tell you that one of those guys has gone on to become the first African American to be a president or chairman of a COC.
Yeah.
And now that same African American is also on the board of Income.
Yes, it's true.
What the hell?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing some stuff. Thank you, sir.
Hey, let's not forget that one of those is a world-renowned author.
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
Just saying.
Clapping for myself.
No, allow me.
And the crazy thing about this is we all come out of the proc. So I mean,
produces
the Income. What is Income? Income is run by like the biggest, baddest clubs in the United States of America.
Yeah,
is it not?
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's got the baddest 1%ers on the white side and the black side now.
Yeah. Yep.
In America. Income is managed by bikers for bikers through its board of advisors comprised of motorcyclist rights leaders representing 11 regions in North America and the legislative task force that includes 4 elected state legislatures and 1 United States senator, plus many other experienced legislative advocates from across the country. We have the talent and the expertise to serve the motorcycling community. Whenever called upon to do such, each INCOM member group can have 1 representative on the National Council, a nationwide communications network to facilitate the flow of information from and to INCOM. Unlike other associations, INCOM is not supported by membership dues and does not solicit funds from member groups or individuals. All operating costs are paid through the Aid to Injured Motorcyclists nationwide network of attorneys who are the sole financial support for INCOM. AIM attorneys contribute a significant portion of legal fees from the motorcycle accidents back into the motorcycle world. And another brand new board member is none other than the general manager of the PROC, Mitch Foxy.
Yep. Cool. And see, and here's the thing. So, and you touched on it a little earlier, Dragon, and the thing is this. The thing about the PROC is legitimately it produces excellence. If you, and look, so I'll use myself as, and not to blow my own horn or whichever, right? But I've been going to the PROC since, I think my first PROC was 2009. And I've been going to the PROC practically every year since. Sometimes I'd stop in for a day, pop into a class, sometimes just meet up with some folks. I'm saying back in the day. Now, the past several years, I've been much more involved. But the thing is that I would be lying if I say I went to the PROC and didn't learn nothing. I went to the PROC and didn't meet somebody. It's the exact opposite. You get out of anything, you get out what you put in, but you see all those folks there, people that you meet at the PROC are at the top of their game. And I don't mean just the motorcycle game. I mean, if you look at people like Lavish was a dude you were telling me earlier, he was anti-PROC. Now he's definitely, he's been to the PROC at least 2 years that I know of back to back.
He would have come this year, except that he has now become the police commissioner for District 2.
How about that?
Detroit,
So,
Michigan.
you see what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm not saying that if you go to the PROC, you're going to start walking on water, but you're definitely going to learn how to keep your feet dry.
Yeah.
At the very least, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at all these people associated with Commissioner Lavish T. Williams, the national president of the Mighty Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation.
Yeah.
The national president of the Mighty Thunder Guards Motorcycle Club Nation.
Yeah. And a few others that we can't speak about right now.
And,
but we'll talk. And like at INCOM, you looked at there were from the black set, there was at least 3 national presidents in their cabinet at the last INCOM saying there, I'll see y'all at the PROC.
And they're on the Peace Summit, the Summit for Peace among One Percenters on the African American motorcycle set. And this has spread over to the white set. We saw the Mongols last year. I can speak on this. We saw the Mongols last year actually come out and declare we are actively involved with other motorcycle clubs whose names I can't mention. We're actively involved in seeking peace. They said that. They had their representatives call and tell me that to my face and authorize me permission to put that out. So this is spread.
Exactly. It's what happens at the PROC is bigger than. So when folks tell me, and this is why I get a little irritated because I can't speak on every single thing, but really it's like, if you want to know, show up, because big boy stuff is getting handled at the PROC. But it's not just about what happens in those private rooms, because there's plenty of private rooms at the PROC. Big rooms, they're private, but they're big rooms. You ain't invited, but all you know is when the doors open up, and I see it every year, where a bunch of people go, what the hell?
They were in
every
there
year,
together.
right? Am I lying? Every year, like, what?
Oh yeah,
hell?
oh yeah.
That's every year.
If you know, you know. You'd be like, woo, okay. This proc is
wanna
happening, man.
know-
They handling things.
Yeah. And look, and then guess what? Folks get back to where they came from, and the set gets better. The set
And-
gets better because folks done went to the proc, met up with some folks, learned some things, maybe squashed some beefs, maybe grew their club. That's a big one. You go to the proc, next thing you know, next year you got 3 new chapters in states that you ain't never lived in before.
All right, let's take a look at this.
This is what happened.
Bring my channel back up again. So
Yeah,
what is it that you learn? Okay, you learn. What you learn this, you learn that, you learn this, you learn. What do you learn? Well, let's go take a look at this. This was just this last year. So on what is this, Friday? Okay, so people start getting there Thursday, but Friday, Thursday is kind of like a meet and greet and stuff, and people are just doing their own thing. Friday, at 3 to 5, you had a line dance with Big Moochie. We saw that class. Then you had the social club charity session. And then Honey Dip spoke how to be a successful social club. This is so important. I wrote a book called Social Clubs Bible a couple years ago. They're teaching social clubs how to interact and intersperse among the motorcycle set and how to be an addition, not a subtraction. Go Getter did what it takes to build community connections. This is very interesting and educational if you're just getting your feet off the ground. Slingshot did evolution and product updates. That's Polaris. And then there was a fashion show Friday coming to the latest, hottest biker apparel, which was cool. And then from 9 o'clock to 1 a.m. And 1 a.m. is pretty early for a party because Foxy ain't messing around. She's not going to keep you up till 3 in the morning, expect you to be in class at 9 a.m. the next morning. So,
or pardon me, at 8:45 if you got to be on stage for a sound check. That was hard.
And
that
don't be there
hard.
and see what happens. Big Bone spoke there again this year, and that was cool. We're going to talk about that. There was a meet and greet and the pre-party, so that was done by DJ Cleve. Now, Saturday morning, if you had your pre-registration, is done up there on the second floor from 8 to 11:45. 9 o'clock a.m. is the general session. This is the big one where you might have 1,000 people or more in that room.
It was more than that for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Buffalo Soldiers had 1,000 by themselves.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my gosh, there was hundreds of them folks. Welcome, if not thousands. Welcome address from Foxy. She's the general manager of the PROC, and then the National Council. So this is CORE, the National Council of Informed Riders by Jim Barr. I spent a lot of time with Jim explaining to me what CORE is. We're going to have Jim on our show, and you should have him too, Bone.
I have. I actually interviewed Jim Barr at Incom of what
2 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. But yeah, I know Jim. I talk to Jim 2 or 3 times a week.
Well, I'm just now learning him and the Coalition of Informed Riders. But this is an information coalition that informs you of all kinds of stuff like the latest laws, the latest rules. You have to spend some time with this man.
Hey, let me help you with a little bit. So with CORE, if you go to nationalcore.org, you can register for CORE. If you ride a motorcycle, it's a really good idea to register with CORE because you get $3,500 of AD&D insurance and it's free. So my ABATE chapter, every person that joins my ABATE chapter, we put them in CORE immediately because they get $4,000 AD&D insurance with
accidental death and dismemberment is what that means.
You get $4,000 accidental death and dismemberment insurance when you join my ABATE chapter. Then you get with CORE, because we put you in CORE, you get another $3,500 of accidental death and accidental death and dismemberment insurance, and it's what they call stackable. So now, for little next to nothing, you have $7,500 accidental death insurance. That does not mean you have to die. God forbid you die in an accident. You know, it costs about $8,000 to put.
You have to die
in the hole. $7,500 is not buying new Harleys or nothing, but it will definitely pay some bills for a month or two while you're getting your life back together, while you're on the mend, you know. And I know a few people, unfortunately, who have had to get that $7,500, and it made a difference in their life because they couldn't go to work. So $7,500, it'll help you when you don't have nothing else. But anyway, but yeah, so that's what
That's
that's what
core.
core is.
And
That's
we're
what
going to
you
be
don't
talking so
need
much
to
about it.
expect.
Then we had the National Coalition of Motorcycles Income by Joey Lester.
Yeah.
I don't know what it says Hester there. And he spoke about income and he gave a powerful message. Shut the fuck up. I
Yep.
cannot wait to explore that message in great detail. But he gave a powerful message as he is an attorney, and I believe
He's a biker too.
and a biker, and I believe he's the chairman of Incom. I think, I'm not sure.
No, he's not the chairman. He's the chief legal.
Chief
He's
legal.
the chief legal executive officer for Incom, and Charlie Boone is the national president for Incom.
Thank you.
I'm actually on the board, but I'm also the Region 6 director, which means so my region for Incom is North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi. I think is all Region 6. Always get confused as to Alabama and Mississippi. It's either one, the other, or both.
You're just a big old bad boy. Go on, man.
I'm just trying to save the world one motorcycle at a time.
So now we had a guy give the history of the State Burners Motorcycle Club. His name is Naptown. He was the national president of the State Burners Motorcycle Club. He gave an amazing history lesson about the oldest African American motorcycle club in the world, 1946. Then our proud sponsors presented brand updates. That was Polaris. Unity in the Community was done by TGNOC. Oh, Thunder Guards and Outcasts. So this is the Unity Summit where they got up and this was to hear from the national president of the Outcasts, backed by the national president of Thunder Guards. Man, them two guys sitting in the same room, it just brought tears to my eyes. I wanted to weep. It was so strong. It was so strong that these guys have committed to peace, and it's been so hard on them, and they are being challenged every single day to keep that peace. And there are so many loud voices in their clubs that will call these guys weak and this, that, and the other, and they have to be challenged to stay so strong to say, I don't care what you say, bringing my people home safely, keeping my people out of jail, keeping my men for their families. I'm going to do that more than listen to the yaya in the room. I just am so pleased with these brothers for the leadership that they're giving to the bike sets, period, black and white, Asian and every other persuasion that's watching these men come together. And other folks are saying, why can't we do it too? Then we had a charity contribution to the Boys and Girls of New Orleans, a fallen rider tribute, sponsorship.
By the way, I don't want to, hey, give me a minute. In regard to the charity, I want to point that another thing. So the PROC, every year, for the PROC is in a different city every year. And every year, the PROC will choose a charity. And there's a process. It's a very intense process to make the decision, make a selection of who we're going to help in that area. And whoever that group is, they don't know about it until they're advised. And even then, when they're advised, there's a little checks and balances, make sure they are who they say they are, blah, blah, blah. But last year, there was this organization, Students Without Mothers, I think it was called. And the PROC started with $1,000 donation to this charity. And they always do sort of like an altar call where they'll say, hey, will somebody else throw in the pot? Will somebody else donate something to this charity? And somebody else said, yeah, we got you. And somebody else said, yeah, we got you. And my club, I'm very proud to say, my club says, hey, what you got? $1,000? Yeah, boom. And my club was the only one that did it in cash, by the way. Hey, bros, give us some money. Bam. So the bro came up there with a bunch of $100 bills. Blap, there you go. Blew everybody's mind, screams and hollers. But then the giving kept going. And I want to say, when it was all finished that day, about 35,000 was collected on the spot. And for the next 2 weeks, more money rolled in. And I want to say it went to about $56,000 for a charity that didn't know they were getting anything. And that was last year. Now this year, the money's still being counted, But while I was there, I watched thousands of dollars come from bikers in the room. And that happens every single year. So please tell me how the proc is bad or the proc is that, or you're not gonna. The proc
You have to
is
go to the
helping
street
and
to learn something. If you want to hang out with bikers, you got to meet them out in the street. What that is out.
Yeah.
It's out a long way, like halfway across the country in New Orleans. You got to go out to go see them and hang out with bikers. So they make it like the proc is a bad thing where bikers don't hang out. You were looking at thousands of pictures of bikers. Okay, so the sponsorship was that where they recognized and gave thousands of dollars. Then trophies. This is where the trophies came from. I was back out selling books when these trophies came out. Okay, most repped MC. That's what that was. Most male repped MC. They did it like an annual. Most rep national club, most rep female club, most rep social club, special club reputation. Please be present to receive your award. So even if I didn't get one, they probably would have took it back. I wasn't there. And then the announcement of the
Hey, quick question. So Jeffrey Anderson 5377 is asking, how do you determine what next city the proc will be at? And that is it's easy to find out who killed Jimmy Hoffa. But actually they make a decision. The proc has a board and they have teams all across the United States, and every single year, in fact, before the proc ends, they announce where the next proc is going to be. That's actually a big part of the program, is the announcement of where, in fact, there it is right there, the announcement of where the next proc is going to be. But they do it by, they look at the cities, they look at how long ago we were at that city. Normally, the proc doesn't go right back to the same city. It's usually 10 years or more before they go back to the same city. But
except for New Orleans.
Except for New Orleans, and that's because the city of New Orleans did so well with the proc, and the proc was so incredibly well received. The city made a ton of money, to be quite honest with you. The city made a bunch of money. They had a fantastic time. Every business in the area absolutely thrived and made just a ton of money, and the crowd was great and everything was great. So the city of New Orleans said, if you guys come back, we're going to give you the key to the city. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do a whole bunch of things. Now, what we didn't know, when I say we, I'm speaking the proc, there was an election. So there was a new mayor, and that new mayor had some new problems, which kept the mayor from being able to do like a big address and all this sort of thing. But my understanding is that the new mayor's team reached out. Sorry, we couldn't be there, but we're putting out some New Orleans type fires because, you know, they still got to run a city. But if you ever want to, my understanding is that if you want the proc to come to your town, you can reach out to one of the local reps for the proc and communicate why it is that the proc should be in your town, and they actually listen. But of course, everybody wants the proc to come to their town. So make a good argument, and they will consider it. Now that much I know. Wow, I know some of those folks, and I know they actually listen to what the people have to say. That's probably one of the reasons why the proc is so very successful.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they had lunch, full perk ticket holders only. Here's where you have to buy your ticket early, because if you don't buy your ticket early, you don't get to have the beautiful lunch. The lunch is always immaculate. It's always
everything. And remember, this was in New Orleans too, so there's no such thing. There's no such thing as bad food in New Orleans, man. I mean, the lunch was fantastic. Every New Orleans, every meal that you have is the best meal you ever had until you have the next meal that you have in New Orleans.
Oh man, I had frog legs.
In fact, a group of us, all of us here, along with a bunch of other folks,
all of us here,
we went to it was called a Creole
Kitchen,
Creole House. It was Creole House Restaurant and Oyster Bar at 500 something Canal, and it's crazy. I remember that. Insanely good food.
Oh my God, I had my first real
big crowd of us. We had some of everything that you could possibly eat there, and we're in New Orleans, and the national cabinet, most of the national cabinet and a bunch of big shots from a certain MC were literally sitting right next to us. The
Yes.
sort of folks that I've had the pleasure of meeting and knowing.
National
But a lot of
presidents and
folks
stuff.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hanging out in the restaurant with us.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all don't know is me and Skinny went there for lunch too.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was twice in one day.
I had
Hey.
beignets earlier. I had my first beignets in the beignet restaurant, and oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Let's get back to this so I can finish it up real quick.
Yeah.
So, what are the workshops? So the workshop after the breakout sessions, then you have these after the general session, then you have these breakout sessions, these workshops. So let's just take a look at them real quick. Workshops. You had president and the vice president session. So in the president's and vice president's session, you had Capone, national president or former national president of the Block Burners. I'm not sure if he still is or not. The P line in the sand, no favors. TikTok, 317 writers, sponsorships, partnerships, and vendors. So you're learning stuff here. This is for presidents. Joey Hester, Incom meeting and background. T from the Vibe unit here in Georgia. He talked about Block Talk, a radio and phone show that's older than Black Dragon Biker TV. They've been out for a long time, and he talked about a lot of the things that they speak on and how to get on there and listen. And you can ask all kinds of questions about MC protocol and whatever you need to know on this thing called Block Talk. Mr. 954 talked about preserving the set culture. Buddha from the State Burners talked about how to keep the spark going in your motorcycle club since they've been around since 1946. OC and Thunder Guards Unity panel, they talked about set updates and responsibilities. Now, this was during the workshop for the presidents and vice presidents. There's also at the same time.
I participated in those.
Huh?
No, I was saying I participated in most of those.
Yes. And I was there too. The Sergeant at Arms had a session given by Slim called Being an Effective Sergeant at Arms when they taught out a sergeant. It's just supposed to be Sergeant at Arms.
Right.
When they talked about Sergeant at Arms and what the Sergeant at Arms do. Squeaky talked about protocols of Sergeant at Arms duties and leadership amongst National Sergeant at Arms. So that's a class. That was 3 classes that they had. Then the road captains had their session and first responders session, how to successfully lead rides, CPR first aid, add-on, and accident scene management, and accident science management, or maybe that's supposed to be accident scene management. I'm not sure. But this was given by the Road Nurse Divas, which is a motorcycle club of female nurses. Is that crazy? The Road Nurse Divas and then they also passed out first aid kits. The Road Nurse Divas passed out first aid kits to everyone. Then you had endurance riding, sharing the journey. Pepsi gave back road riding endurance challenges, and Just Right gave preparation of the journey. So to teach you how to get ready to do those long journeys and stuff like that. Then they had a business manager and treasurer session, how to effectively manage club financial business and how to build a strong club brand. Then
and by the way, the people, and I should point out, the people that are teaching these that are doing these what we call breakout sessions, they're not just some guy or some girl. These are people that are at the top of their fields in what they do. These people are, and their day job might be working for a Fortune 500 company. They might be an ARNP or a ER nurse, or a number of the road divas, the RN road, the nurses, the RN road nurses. The nurses. A number of them are flight nurses, where they get on the helicopter and go save people's lives and stuff. So these people know what they're doing. They literally know what they're doing. I know Misbehaving, for example, and her doing a PRO session. There's not a thing going on in North America with a motorcycle club that this woman doesn't already know about before it happens. And yet she knows how to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
She speaks when she needs to speak, and she makes stuff happen when she needs to make it happen. But shout out to Misbehaving. And just shout out to the Road Nurse Divas in North America.
Yeah, Road Nurse Divas, all of them. And then the pro session. It had to be how to be misbehaving gave this how to be an effective public relations officer in a Mozart club.
Yeah.
And Scooter gave the responsibilities of helping your club build its brand. And then finally, you had the secretary session given by Roadrunner, how to be an effective note taker and documentation owner, how to own the documents that you are transcribing as the secretary. Also, thoroughly understanding the duties and the role of club secretary. And then after the workshops, Big Moochie had a line dance class from 4 to 5:30. And then 5:30, 7:30 p.m., the Bikers Network and Riding Journey. And then 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., how to join the team and become a team leader for the PROC.
Right. That's what I was referring to earlier about they have teams all across the country. And those teams, the PROC, and this is very important to understand as well. The PROC is not just going to do a thing for 3 days a year and then that's it. The PROC is working 12 months out of the year. They have teams set up all over the country. They're involved in lots of different things, even when you don't know it. There's PROC folks there. They're plugged in. They're learning stuff. They're teaching stuff. They're networking, and they're building up for the crescendo, which is the convention, the PROC. Mm-hmm. And if you're smart, you know what you know what you don't know. And if you're real smart, you go find it. You go learn it. And if you go to the PROC, that's you being real smart. I'm just saying.
And then from 9 to 2, the Afterglow party, which was crazy. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. And then Sunday morning, 7 o'clock to 9 a.m. is the farewell breakfast, and everybody gets out of there. You can kill that screen now. And everybody gets out of there. And it's so amazing. Now, the party, they try to butter the person who started, the founder of the
butter. No R.
Did I say butter?
I said butter.
I meant to say butter. Forgive my accent. Butter. I mean butter.
I'm gonna pull your black card.
It's been done many times. He is the founder of the PROC. He told me we want to give people a taste of every city that they're in, and so we wanted to give people a taste of New Orleans. So somewhere in the middle, they have this party, and everybody comes in with these glow sticks and stuff all over them, glow glasses, glow everything. Yeah,
that was the theme
had a
this
whole
year.
Glow like uniform on, and then these, what do they call? Is it called a troupe? What is the musical people called?
Oh, the second line.
It's called a second line.
The second line, the people with brum 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 brum, with the trombones and all that.
Yeah,
they're called a second line.
So those people come in with drums, trombones,
and the dancers and the umbrellas.
We're walking on stilts. These people are like 13 feet tall, and they're dancing on these stilts like he's gonna bust his ass. he's gonna fall.
Check it out. If you're watching, if you agree with any of the stuff you heard tonight, do us a solid. Hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't done it. And if you hate what we said, tell us off by hitting the like button, share, and subscribe so you can tell us off all the time. But yeah, take a minute, take 5 seconds and do that for us right quick. But as you were saying, Dragon, because I think you're right. The thing about the PROC is it really does, and I don't want to diminish the party part of it because the parties are fantastic, but it's just so much more going on at the PROC. So what's the moral to the story? Bring no ass there.
These pictures real quick. So I can explain, I think, as we're going.
Can we share it?
Yeah. Boom. Okay. So this is hanging out down in the lounge. This is people hanging out. This right here is the fashion show. And you got to see some of the latest fashions that bikers were wearing and doing their thing, which was a blast. This was, would you just look and see how many of these yellow shirts we saw? The Buffalo Shoulders, Buffalo Shoulders, the Buffalo Soldiers showed out, bro.
Yeah.
And look at all them Buffalo Soldiers. They were just everywhere. Everywhere.
They do that every year, though.
Do they?
Yeah. See, here's what I think.
A lot of them, but
I'll tell you what I think. I have a theory about that, and I don't think they'll mind me saying, and if they do, I don't care. I think that it is I think that they do it as a national mandatory because they come in such huge numbers. But here's the thing: they have a fantastic time. You know, I
Right.
mean, that's not a secret. The Buffalo Soldiers, most of the membership, they're not a bunch of 20-year-olds. So these are folks who presumably might have, they've
Their shit
progressed in
together?
life. They got their shit together,
Yeah.
and they are going to go out and they're going to enjoy themselves. They could go anywhere they wanted to go,
But
they come to the Proc every year and they represent hard.
now look at all these state burners. Let's not misunderstand.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then all these folks here in the front, I'm not sure what club they're with. Here you got Polaris with their what are these things called?
The
what is it?
slingshot.
Slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their slingshot. Now I want you guys to just notice how big this auditorium is. It's go all the way over there to this side.
That's
then
just
there's a
one
middle
small
to
section.
it, and there's a right side to it, and look at all those.
You know what? Here,
people.
let me show you. I've got mine pulled up. I want to see if I can show this to you. Let me see if this bad boy will let me do it.
You got to take mine off first.
Let's see. I might not have to. Let's see. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at him. There's Bones speaking.
Okay. All right. You see. All right. So check this out. Okay. There you go. National P, number 2, Outcast, Foxy right there. This is just a view of one of the rooms as I walked in.
Yeah.
Trying to make my way to the stage.
Yeah.
And you can see a lot of different patches there. Soldiers United, Thunder Guard. There's one of them Road Nurse Divas. Next Level. I'm
Look
just
how far back he is. And then, look, you got the Thunder.
I'm only about, it's insane. But this is just giving you some room. Hey, a bunch of brothers from Outkast right there. And more. Then I'm taking these pictures from the stage to give you an idea. And this is as people are still filtering in. Like the room's not full yet.
Just to hear the speakers talk.
Good looking bros right there. And that's the white fella standing up right there. That's Charlie Boone. He's the national president for INCOM.
Okay.
And he was sitting in the front row with his attorney, go figure. A lot of lawyers there.
There's the national VP and the national president of Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation speaking right there. You saw
all of these folks.
Oh, but it's a 99% thing.
Yeah. And there's Miami right there. My
Hey,
lovely
Miami.
lady with doggone here. Let me hit this.
Joey Lester.
But and that's Joey Lester. He's the national legal counsel for INCOM. Just a quick pick outside. Hey, this is a guy.
That's Shadow right there.
Dark Shadow.
Dark Shadow, yes, sir.
Dark Shadow is what, 45 years, something like that. 45 years in this club, something like that.
Yeah.
And,
but he was initially an outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that's Jonesy from Marines MC.
Yes.
In Washington State.
Oh man, that guy was funny.
And there's Howie.
It's Howie.
Yeah, right. Howie and Redbone there.
And my beloved Redbone. Hey, those are my books right there for sale.
Of course. Had to put them, see, right? And look, it's a litany of knowledge right there.
Litany of knowledge.
It's copious amounts of education sitting on one table. And fortunately, if you were at the Proc, you'd have your opportunity to get every single one of them.
Yeah.
And signed because the author's sitting right there.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
There's those three so-and-sos, those three.
Hit the enlarge button. Hit the enlarge button. Up there to the right there.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't even really make it big, but anyway.
Okay. But so you got Big Bone 1%er, that is I. You got Howie right here.
From Final Option.
And thank you. And doggone Black Dragon.
70 pounds lighter, I might add. 70 pounds lighter. There's 8 right there.
You wasn't playing when you said get skinny. Hey, there's 8 tape.
And
Marissa in Miami.
Hey, and that's your
I
wife,
dig that,
right?
dude.
Or are you engaged? I can't remember.
No,
Dig
no,
it.
no. That's the new girlfriend, but you
She's
never
all
know.
right.
He said, no, no, no. Y'all look pretty
Yeah, stop
married up to
playing.
me. Yeah,
You
stop
don't
playing,
bring a
man.
girl to the Proc to New Orleans if she just nah.
Nah, nah,
Oh,
nah.
they're skinny.
Hey, they're
Where's all these
skinny.
white people coming from? Lots of white people for some reason.
Yeah,
Tate, I thought you said white people aren't allowed to go to the
Hey,
Proc.
man.
What's going on?
There's Howie, final option.
Yeah.
There's Miami and Tia over there, Redbone, and yourself, myself there, signing autographs. Look at that. Oh wow, you captured that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I think this was from Miami's, but it's just a lot of. Okay, here you go.
Thank you,
Oh,
Black
hey, that's me.
Visionary. I appreciate that.
I always wondered what I look like from behind. Yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah. Wow. Look at you. Look at you, my homie.
But see, this stage, I have no idea who's taking these pictures.
Hey,
Seriously.
is that a white guy on the stage?
Yeah.
there
In
was a
fact,
couple of them.
that's another one. That's Jim Barr right there. And here we go. I forget what club they're with, but just a ton.
Nobody realizes that Big
burners.
Bone is like 6'5" or something. It's ridiculous.
No, right? See, Thunder Guard just hanging. A lot of them.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. And like you remember years ago, if Outkast or Thunder Guard or some of these other ones showed up, the room cleared out. The room cleared out. I saw it in the first Peace Summit a few years ago when Thunder Guard and Outkast, we went to meet in a bar in the lobby, and half the place literally took off. I'm talking full sprint running.
Right.
Like, oh,
now these people come up and rub you like big teddy bears. Oh, Bone. Hey, thank you, Dark Rita, for reading my books, and thank you for buying every book I ever published. And
right.
Get one every year. Thank you so much.
Let's see. But I guess the thing that we're getting, there's new rules. I don't know what that was about.
I never saw you in anything but a cowboy hat. I didn't see you put that hat on.
I was trying to be incognito and slide out for a little bit. And I was thinking, I was like, if I go out like this, nobody will recognize me, and that wasn't true.
Now look at all these people in these short sleeve shirts. It's not. I'm told North Carolina might be like that. There's Miss Foxy right there on the right for us. She's on the left for her. But I was told, it was warm down there the first couple of days.
This was people. This was Thursday when people just broke out and started dancing because it was Thursday apparently. Yeah, this was the lobby on. I think this was also on Thursday. Yeah. So that's the thing, man. The Proc it's where you want to be.
It was most amazing.
Oh yeah. I mean, no two ways about it. I mean, and the thing is, damn it, hold on. Technical difficult. Oh, there we are. Damn it, stop it. Hold on, let me put this thing. All right, there we are. Damn it. Okay, I think I'm about right. God damn it. Hold on, I'm trying to do something. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry, I was having some technical difficulties. Y'all couldn't see it, I could see it. But no, but I guess and we're like at 1:18 right now, but I think I think we shared what we needed to share, and that was the Proc is definitely it's definitely worth your time. If you haven't been, get there, for real. The Proc is it really is all that. You learn a lot. Anybody that thinks differently, you're truly mistaken. And don't get me wrong. Whilst I'm here advocating for the Proc, I definitely want to make sure that folks understand that there's more than one way to skin a cat. Of course, get out, ride your shit. Nobody's saying not to, but don't be ignorant to the point to where you think that's the only way that you can do it, or that there's not ways where you can just really step your game up. You can step your game up by knowing, you get on top of information. Information is power, right? And I don't think any of us would disagree with that, right?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Black
No one
Legionnaire
no one
says,
knows.
all you ghosting me because of Stacks House say, all I did was stand up for Black Dragon. Now I'm still a member of his show, but he's blocked me. So what the hell? I ain't even doing all that. I don't know what that
Who
is.
blocked you?
I don't know. Some dude. No, I was just reading something. It was a long message from Black Legionnaire. I don't know what that's all about. He said, sorry for bringing this up, BD.
Oh,
He said he said, I've got 3 of your books, BD. I plan to own them all. So, well, that's something. Well, you did something right. Black Dragon, I'm enjoying your book, says Darquita
I'm still a
Gamer.
member of his show, but he's blocked me.
BD,
He's talking about maybe Stax has blocked him.
Oh, yeah. He said something about Stacks. I don't know who that is.
I wouldn't block him. Yeah, Stax is pretty mad at him, at Black Legionnaire, for standing up for me. Stax is actually pretty mad. I got a text message from him today about it.
All right. Hey, Org Jazz, thank you so much. Org Jazz says, I'm proud of you guys. Keep the peace. Yeah, man, we're trying to do the thing. Everybody's committed to, having good, long, normal lives, if at all possible. Whatever normal means, While we have Big Bone here, can I ask, is it okay to support more than one club in his opinion? That's a great question. It depends on what you mean by support.
Because you can only wear one support patch.
Yeah. If you're wearing a support patch, then
no,
that's the club that you support. It doesn't mean that you don't fuck with nobody else. But you might want to be conscientious, very conscientious about dealing with folks that the club that you support. If they don't fool with them, you shouldn't fool with them. It don't mean that you can't go to a bike night or, know somebody that you know, but to officially be a support, you can officially support one entity. It's not, you can't be a biker hoe. I'm being facetious. Right. You know what I mean? This is a monogamous soda lifestyle in that regard. But that's a great question. Thank you for the question. C1's 8884 says, I'll be at the next proc in North Carolina, but no partying for me. Okay.
Yeah, I think I found our DD.
Say what now? Did you? What you got? Tell us about it.
No, I think I found our DD.
Oh, okay, right on.
He ain't gonna be partying. He can drive.
Oh, that DD. Right?
Designated driver, DD.
Okay, be yourself, be different, stand out, and stand up for what you believe in, and believe in yourself. Step up, stand up, grow up, build up, level up, and never give up. All right, Todd.
Hey, let us back on. We can't be seen. Let us back on.
Oh, where you at? Oh, my bad. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. Thanks. Let's see. He's talking about another use. Oh, okay. He's saying, okay, he's explaining stuff.
Kobe moment.
Oh, yeah, right. Todd J says, bike clubs are not gangs. They are family. They stand united worldwide. Thank you so much, because that ain't nothing but the gospel. That ain't nothing but the gospel truth. But I'll tell y'all what, I want to thank everybody for coming on here tonight. The Pro Convention, thank y'all for chiming in and simulcasting the show. That was just mad cool, and we appreciate it hugely. But I tell y'all what, we're going to say goodnight, but we'll just say our little piece as we're leaving. I just want to leave y'all with this. As much as we bitch, moan, and complain about things going on the motorcycle set, there's a reason that we're all still in it, right? Because look, we love this. This lifestyle is something that all of us that do it, we understand. We love it, and there's a lot of reasons as to why we love it. Everybody gets a different payoff for doing this stuff. But you know what? With anything you love, you're going to be critical sometimes of what goes on with it, because you want it to be the best, the same way you are with your kids, right? So if you love it, you love your family, but that don't mean you won't cuss your brother out, right? Anyway, so all I say,
Howie says, take the survey, take the MPP survey.
Yeah, definitely take the survey. It's the
How do they take the survey? How do they take it?
Say what?
How do they take the survey?
So Howie, tell us how we take the survey. It's
I think you go to mpp.com or something.
It's motorcycleprofilingsurvey.com, I think, but you can Google it, and it takes 2 minutes, if that. And it's a very important survey, because we use that survey when we talk to lawmakers about making laws, about stopping laws that hurt bikers, and passing laws that help bikers. like the profiling and things related to accidents and even insurance. There's a lot of different things that we do, and we're not collecting any of your personal information. We don't need your birthday or your social or anything like that. It's real quick, it's easy, and it's relatively anonymous. But do that survey while you're at it.
Motorcycling profile.
Hey, if you're watching,
motorcyclingprofilingproject.com.
No, I think it's motorcycle. Is it not motorcycle?
Motorcyclprofilingproject.com.
There you go. Okay, or you can scan that. You can scan that card right there. That QR code. Let me put that up. If you scan that QR code, which might be hard if you're on your phone. Hold on. Where'd you go? Let me get that up there. Okay, there you go.
Can't be moving it around. Motorcyclprofilingproject.com.
Right. So hit that bad boy up. But yeah. So do that. Also, remember HB 429. So go to change.org and search Fight HB 429 and do that survey. But most importantly, for the love of God, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit subscribe if you haven't done it. But hey, Tate, what if anything you got to say to the folks before we leave, brother?
See you in a week.
All right. Black Dragon, can you take us out, sir? Tell us some words of wisdom. What's on your mind, brother?
Hey, man, you guys, I want to thank you all for making my newest book, Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Club, a #1 top bestseller. And guess what I have coming out in about the next few days? It is called The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs. So look for that new book, The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs, where we're going to be looking at Sun Tzu and all the greatest things he said about war and motorcycle clubs and how to conduct war and how not to. So, hey, Black Dragon Biker TV Monday through Friday and at night on TikTok. And Bone, thank you so much for having me on your show. Most love you. And we see you, Black Dragon, the Midnight Ghost Rider. Yeah. And much love and respect to you.
And so
hold on.
Yeah.
I've been listening to this man for years, and he's always ended his simulcast with the same thing, and I didn't hear it.
Okay.
That's because he got skinny. He lost 70 pounds.
That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. Hold on. Yo, I do love that, though. I do love that. I don't have a sign off. I just babble for a minute. But yo, for real, hey, thank y'all for being here again tonight. And for everybody watching, we definitely really appreciate it. I hope y'all got something out of this show. But for real, even if you didn't, share it with somebody else, because nip that stuff in the bud when they come with the negativity. If they haven't come, if they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what they're talking about. Like we say, if you know, you know. And on that, I guess we got to go. But look, peace, love, respect to all of y'all. And we're going to see y'all again in another week. Right back here on the Big Bone Yard.
Welcome to the Big Bone Yard. Enter at your own risk.
Pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
That's where we come in. We come in and we solve that problem for them and really set them on the right track in order to try and get back to what their life was like before the accident happened.